title of this book is The Scary House, written by Caryn Lee. And it says this book belongs to Black Teacher and Books. Imani, your friends are here, yelled Mrs. Harris, Imani's mother. Are you ready? Yes, cried Imani as she ran down the stairs. Imani was dressed as a witch for Halloween. Her friends Elijah, Tia, Nathan, Asia, and Kendrick were at the door. They were dressed in many cool costumes. This was Imani's first Halloween in her new town, and she was excited to enjoy it to the fullest with her friends. Let's go trick-or-treating, yelled Nathan when he saw Imani coming to the door. Hurry up, Imani. We're going to cover every house in the neighborhood today, said Asia, hopping excitedly. And so the kids went from house to house asking for treats. They started at one end of the town so that they could cover all the houses one by one. Every house in the town was decorated with awesome Halloween decorations. There were fake cobwebs, jack-o'-lanterns, and skeletons everywhere. By the time they reached the end of the street, their bags were almost full. It was dark and a chilly wind was blowing. We have covered every house, said Elijah. Let's go back now. Or have they? Everyone nodded except for Imani. There's one more house left, she said, pointing at the distant shadows. Look over there. Everyone looked over at the place she pointed to. There, hidden among the tall pine trees, a small house could be seen. Thick vines were climbing up the stone walls, and the cold night breeze shook them gently. Uh-oh. Oh no, said Tia. That house is out of the question. But why? Imani wanted to know. We said we were going to cover all the houses in the neighborhood. All the houses except for that one, said Kendrick. That house is haunted, Asia said. No one ever goes there. Just look how scary it is. Would you go? I wouldn't. Imani looked at the small house once again. It really did look creepy. There were no Halloween decorations in front of the house. But then again, it was scary enough by itself. Let's go back, said Nathan. It's getting darker and darker. Looking at that house is giving me goosebumps. So they're not having it, are they? They don't want to go either. I think Imani might be the only person who wants to go. They were about to turn back when Imani saw a Halloween bucket on the front porch of the house. It was full of candy. She could see the candy wrappers glittering in the faint light from the nearby street lamp. Whoever's living there put out candy for us, she said. Let's take that candy before we go. If not, they will feel sad. The others looked at each other. None of them wanted to go up to the porch of the scary house. Why don't you go and get some candy then? Asked Kendrick. I don't want that candy anyway. Imani looked at all her friends. They all looked too scared to go and get the candy. Fine, I'll go, said Imani. She started to walk towards the house. Be careful, whispered Asia. kind of friends will let their friend go up to a scary house all by herself? Shame on them. Don't let the ghost grab you, said Elijah. Imani rolled her eyes as she set foot onto the porch. She bent down and took some candy from the bucket. There, she yelled, looking back at the others. No ghost here. Just then she heard a sound from behind her. A light lit up inside the house, scaring Imani. The others screamed, making her even more startled. Imani scrambled to get off the porch. Uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen? Let's find out. But in the process, she fell and hurt her knee. Imani, are you okay? Asked Tia. Although they were concerned about Imani, they were still too scared to go near the house. My knee hurts, Imani cried. Suddenly, the front door of the scary house opened. Imani's eyes went wide. The others gasped and took a step back. An elderly couple emerged from inside the house. They looked worried about Imani. Are you okay, sweetie? Asked the old lady. We heard you screaming. Looks like she hurt her knee, said the old man. Don't worry, I can fix that, the old lady said. Frank, bring the first aid kit. And so the old lady patched up Imani's knee. The children stared at the old couple, looking shocked. They could not believe that people actually lived there. Oh, you guys took the candy, right? Asked the old man named Frank. We put them out there for the kids to take. We don't usually get out of the house unless it's really necessary, said the old lady. Imani thanked the old couple for helping her. And everyone said goodbye to the old couple and started walking back. Looks like it's not a haunted house after all, Imani laughed. We were scared for nothing.